What up, what up, what up, everybody? It's your boy, Josh Thomas, a.k.a. DFS Up North, and we are here today to talk about Thrive Fantasy and their Week 4 main contest. The big boy, right? Looking for that big money, hustlers. You got to pick 10 props out of 20, and we're going to break it down quick and look at some of my favorite props, talk a little bit about how the format works, and hopefully get you guys on the right track to winning this week. Something that our DFS Army subs have done the last couple of weeks. They've taken down this contest, all right? And, you know, you want access to all of our info. You want to use that research station that has all of our world-class, top-of-the-industry projections in it. You can use the code UPNORTH for 20% off for life. We jack our prices up, whatever. You're still at 20% off of not that jacked up price. You are at 20% off of what you lock in today. We still got people from 3 years ago paying like $15 a month, right? So it is a great deal. The best value in DFS, but not only the best value in DFS, but the best info in DFS. The best coaching staff, right? We win more than anybody, and I am so proud to be a part of them. But I'm also so proud to be working with Thrive Fantasy because this is my favorite site to play on in DFS, bar none. I've been playing DraftKings, FanDuel my whole life, essentially, right? But I like the last 3 months playing on Thrive, doing golf, doing MLB, NBA starting last spring. I guess I played a little bit over there, but now with NFL, like this is far and away my favorite place to play every single weekend. I'm not worried about building lineups. Like right now, I'm not panicking that Joe Mixon might be out tomorrow, right? And thinking about, oh my God, how do I play Gio Bernard? What percentage of the field do I need to be over on him, right? I'm just worried about, is Kenny Golladay going to get 65 yards? That's all I care about right now because I'm playing these props, and it is such a fun way to not only just play for money. It's great money, right? But it's a fun way to watch sports. I don't give a crap about the Jets and Broncos game the other night. It was terrible. But I'm sitting over here sweating because Noah Fant gets carted off the field, and I'm going, man, like he's at 35 yards. I need 45 for my prop, all right? So it is or I was sweating, right? Melvin Gordon gets negative yards. All of a sudden, I'm sitting there. I have the Melvin Gordon over, and I'm looking at negative yards going, uh-oh, this game's almost over. What's going to happen, right? Such a fun way and an affordable way to play DFS. So let's check out their contests for this week. So over on Thrive, right? If we go over there, we can click on the NFL contest, and they got a couple of different contest types for you. We're going to be talking about this $25 NFL Sunday Week 4, $15,000 guaranteed. Only 668 entrants right now, 43 people in there, right? Let's get that bad boy filled up. $25, but who cares? I mean, maybe keep 43 people in there. It gives me a better chance to win it all because that money is guaranteed. All right, so that's the one we're going to talk about mainly, right? They have a $20 NFL Week 4 TDs only. All you're worried about? Somebody going to catch TD or not? And then they got a versus Week 4, which is a really fun format where you are looking at two players and predicting who is going to have more passing yards, rushing yards, touchdowns, things like that based on, there is a handicap based on it as well and a point type contest like DFS, but we're going to look at this one. All right. This is the NFL Sunday Week 4 main contest. All right. So you have to pick 10 out of 20 props. All right. Again, the less probable the prop is to occur, the more points you receive if you get it right. Important point to remember here. Athletes must play at least one snap to qualify. So if they get on the field for one play and get hurt, and you have the under, you got it locked in, baby. But if they don't play at all, then it'll go to your in case of emergency prop, which are something that you fill out at the end. We'll talk about here in a second. So this contest, right? First place, $37.50. Nice little chunk of change. Second place, $2,000. Third place, $12.50 all the way down. We're looking at, 145th place. You 1.5x your money. All right. Great deal. So let's take a look at some of these picks. All right. Things that we're going to be looking at here. We got, Brady pass yards, right? So 262, are we looking at the over or the under, right? The under is getting or is less likely to occur. So you get a few more points. Same thing with Drew Brees. The under at 23.5 total completions, less likely to occur. He could have 23 completions to Alvin Kamara this week. The under less likely to occur. So you only get 120 points. This might be an interesting one here. DeAndre Hopkins. I think he's going to give it a go, but you want to take that under 7.5? Ooh, 85 points. Baker Mayfield to throw an interception. Like this should be 10 points for the over. But yeah, so you go through, pass yards, yards, you combine. If it's even, that means that it's about a coin flip to occur. All right. And one thing that I use, important to note, right before we get to that, these Patrick Mahomes and Clyde Edwards-Helaire props, they will not count for anything. All right. That game has been moved, or it will be moved. And Julian Edelman here, I guess. That game has been moved to Monday or Tuesday because of Cam Newton's positive test. They want to wait and see kind of what looks like there. So these will not count for anything. So really, you got to pick 10 props out of 17 this week. All right. So if you have already filled out your lineup, make sure that you get them out. Or, I mean, at least if you have all three. If you have just two of them in there, they'll use there in case of emergency props. All right. And then we got the Sunday night game with Wentz and Kittle on there as well. So the one thing that I use to help me decipher where I'm going to go on these props is the DFS Army NFL Research Station. This is something that is only for our VIPs. So let's look at the Drew Brees prop for completions, right? Again, these are industry best projections that we have here. And right now, right? So we've got Brees at 21.5 pass completions, pass attempts 35.8. All right. Now, again, I love Brees. I think that, this game is going to possibly go off, but, he hasn't been super efficient and he doesn't have anybody to throw to outside of these little dump offs to Alvin Kamara. So, you can really get some leverage on the field here by taking the under. Now, is it risky? Yeah, it's risky. But again, you want to win $37.50 or do you want to win $35? That's the question that you got to ask yourself when you're playing in contests like this. All right, let's check the. You think Baker Mayfield's going to play a clean game? Ooh, Connor. Let's go look at Connor's rush TD. Pittsburgh versus Tennessee. Tennessee got eaten up by Dalvin Cook last week. I think I might be interested in the over here. Connor got a lot of work. How come I can't find him in here? Pittsburgh. Oh, because that game's gone. Gosh, forgot about that. So now we're looking for 16 props in this game this week, and only you got to pick 10. All right. Okay, one more to look at. Let's look at Chicago, Indianapolis, Allen Robinson. 5.5 receptions. I've been smashing the Allen Robinson overs every single week here. They seem to always undervalue his production and his role in this offense. Right now, we have him projected at 5.8, which is right in line with that prop. But I do like the over here for 85 points. Yeah. So again, just such a fun way to play. You want access to, these projections so that you can double check and look at and say okay, yeah, is Wentz going to get, is he going to have 22 completions thrown to nobody, right? Against this beat up defense, right? You can look at that and look it up in here in real time as you're building your lineups. Let's just check that one for you here real quick. Go to QBs. Oh, I kind of like that Brees prop. I think that's a huge leverage. Everybody's going to play the over. That's going to be like a 10% play. You can smash, right? Okay, we got it at 21. 22.5. Yeah, you can take the under there. I don't mind that at 100 points, right? So again, you want access to this. You want access to our real-time coaching. I am in Slack talking to people about the props, talking to people about their content or about their contests, right? How they're setting stuff up. We have been talking about ladders, like ThriveFantasy ladders, which has been a super profitable thing for our DFS Army VIPs. And I can teach you how to set them up. But again, you got to be a DFS Army VIP. So you can use that code UPNORTH, 20% off for life. Let's get it this week, guys. Have a great Sunday, and I am looking forward to seeing those green screens. Hit me up on Twitter if you have any questions, and let's get it, boys.